Hello everyone, and welcome to my SisterWives 4E channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will Janelle Brown, the star of SisterWives Season 18, be unmarried forever? While Christine Brown appears happy in her marriage to David Woolley, Janelle might discover that living alone is simpler than dealing with the highs and lows of a romantic partnership. Janelle hasn't been active in the dating scene for a very long time. She was briefly with Adam Barber prior to Kody. The world has changed so much since she was first unmarried. Janelle may feel it's best for her to remain unmarried for a number of reasons. Another possibility, though, is that she will make an unsuccessful attempt to find a mate. Because she loved him, Janelle held on to hope during SisterWives Season 18. But their relationship was doomed from the start because he was unable to emotionally meet her halfway. Janelle missed their early days of romance and camping excursions together. Kody repeatedly broke Janelle's heart with a brutal method known as death by 1,000 cuts. Rather than ending the torture immediately, which would have been humane, he continued to abuse her. Naturally, she allowed him. Even though Janelle wouldn't believe it, she had known the truth for years. It wasn't like Kody loved her. The red flags had neon signs like brightness. The multiple marriage ended when Kody began seeing his fourth wife, but it took years for everyone to come to terms with it. Every individual involved had a personal motivation for continuing the polygamous relationship. Kody wanted to be a father figure. That served as his main course. Who was he without that status? Under the Uber patriarch awning, opportunity, wealth, and notoriety were all present. A strong downpour could occur if there was no umbrella above. While it's easier to understand why Kody stayed in the multiple marriage, it's more difficult to figure out why Janelle stayed. Though it wasn't the only explanation, love was most likely the primary one. Janelle was, and maybe still is, incredibly attracted to Kody. She acknowledged her affection for him. She therefore most likely harbored optimism that things would improve. In romantic settings, that kind of hope is rather typical, and it frequently results in heartbreak. Robin was unbeatable, and that much was clear from the screen. Kody elevated his brunette spouse. He had never done so with Mary, Christine, or Janelle. The family was brought down by Kody's love. He may be difficult to live with at times, but he will stop at nothing to win Robin over. He's all in. Robin means the world to him. This level of dedication would be quite amazing in a different context. That's how love ought to be. But rather than receiving praise, Kody receives criticism since he is a polygamist. He started to change because he loved Robin and couldn't or wouldn't hide it. His enthusiasm in his previous marriages waned. He started to push them away, and it's possible that his actions were partly subconscious. He's a one-man lady at heart, therefore his mentality was telling him to cut ties with everyone but Robin. People aren't always rational when they fall in love. They don't always mean to be unkind to other people. For instance, when someone falls in love, they may behave nearly sociopathically by blocking out other suitors. It's because the person in love is so engrossed in their emotions. Kody appeared to be a creep then. He appeared emotionless and frigid. He felt everything for Robin. This was really a dreadful scenario for the other wives. The fact that Janelle became his buddy is not very romantic. She functioned as the sounding board. She experienced a bromance kind of dynamic in place of passion. Naturally, that wasn't enough for Kody, who feels that she needs his body. But they had children. Janelle was financially dependent on him, and there was the whole celebrity issue. To put it simply, there was a lot at stake. In light of that, consider how awful things had to go before Janelle gave up. She turned to go because there was so much at stake. That's because it was simply too hard to bear that her husband had feelings for someone else. All of Janelle's current rage, which is directed at money and other things, is actually a mask for something more unpleasant and difficult to deal with. Since Kody doesn't reciprocate her sentiments, Janelle is infatuated with him. It really is that easy. Everything else is just background noise. At the moment, Janelle is 54 years old. She has her entire life ahead of her now that she is free, but then she's been through a lot in life. She might think she's over relationships after a decades-long spiritual partnership, and moving on from Kody could be quite difficult. She may choose to live in the past rather than try and undoubtedly reflect on the issues in her relationship for a long time. She can be resentful of how things ended or yearn for the good old days. She was married to Kody. Indeed, she shared him with other women, but they all thought that arrangement was sanctioned by God. Kody was meant to be Janelle's lifelong partner. Kody certainly had a difficult family dynamic to begin with, but he made it excruciating by falling in love with reality TV program star Robin. Though Janelle suffered, Kody most likely endured the most hardship. It was his responsibility to seem to be somewhat in love with other women and even has sexual relations with them. He might have felt unclean after that. When the woman he truly loved was staying at a nearby house, he was forced to have sexual relations with ladies he didn't love or find attractive. Robin was there, ready for him. A nightmare for all of them. It seems sense that he finally ceased having affairs with Christine, Janelle, and Mary. He simply was not able to get himself to do it. When he's in love, Kody is incredibly romantic and devoted. He believes his beloved is flawless. Kody is a woman's worst nightmare when he's not in love. Janelle discovered that the hard way, and instead of trying again with someone else, the SisterWives Season 18 star might just want to lick her wounds. Following a string of disagreements and arguments, Kody and Janelle broke up. As Kody's second wife, the latter joined the cast of SisterWives. Over the years, she and her spouse enjoyed a nice relationship. However, as soon as Robin entered the polygamous arrangement, the relationships inside the family began to shift. The primary cause of Kody and Janelle's numerous ups and downs was their kids. Garrison and Gabriel, Kody's boys, refused to adhere to his stringent COVID-19 guidelines. After disagreeing on a number of things, the pair finally broke up. They continually disparage one another and have radically different opinions about their strained relationship. Kody recently called into doubt Janelle's allegiance on an episode of the Look Back special. According to Kody Brown, Janelle wasn't a faithful wife. Since their breakup, Janelle and Kody, stars of SisterWives, have frequently made unexpected statements about one another. With their supporters, they have been talking candidly about a few significant life situations. In the most recent Look Back special programs, the entire cast has been sharing insights into their lives and viewpoints with the audience. The ex-couples just revealed details of their epic blowout brawl from Season 18. But Kody Brown refused to see the fight footage, which finally caused him and Janelle to split up. "Perfect," he exclaimed. "I will not rewatch that." "No, I'm not." The polygamist flatly declined to discuss the dissolution of his marriage to his second wife. He compared the anguish of his breakup with Christine's. Kody continued by refusing to acknowledge the things that were happening between him and Janelle. The polygamist found it difficult to admit that he and his ex-wife weren't compatible. "She's not a loyal wife, and I'm probably a husband," Kody continued. "I don't give a damn." The TLC star stuck to his resolve to stop talking about her because they were no longer employed together. Janelle, on the other hand, chose to watch the video and referred to her ex-husband as an asterisk for his actions during the SisterWives episode's disagreement. She clarified that Kody was determined that her sons have to accept responsibility for their actions during COVID-19. When she refused to support the polygamist, she chastised him for losing his composure. Janelle says she is done having Kody in her life. The turbulent path of Kody and Janelle was featured in SisterWives Season 18. After a heated dispute, they decided to end their relationship. Recently, they have been disclosing a lot of information regarding their breakup. The ex-second wife recently discussed their huge battle on the most recent Look Back special episode. Janelle criticized her former spouse for not being a good parent to her kids. She said that there hasn't been any reconciliation between her sons and her former spouse. She stated unequivocally, "I don't want him in my life anymore," regarding Kody. The TLC personality continued by saying that she didn't care to communicate with her ex-husband at that moment because he wouldn't be visiting her home anymore. Follow TV season and spoilers to learn more about the Sister Wives cast members' divergent perspectives on the fallout inside the family. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.